Ted Paulson, and welcome to BBC 1, 2, and 3 presents Talking with Famous Writers, Novelists, and or people that had something to do with a movie that wasn't very good that came into theaters last year. Today's book for discussion, Shoeless Joe, Field of Dreams or Field of Nightmares. Our first guest for today, you know him from films that aren't very good, but have many twists, as this book does itself, Mr. M. Night Shyamalan. Great to have you on the show.
Yeah. It's great to be here.
Mr. Shyamalan, let me ask you first, what did you think of this book? What was your first impression, seriously, when you picked it up? What were you thinking? Were you just looking at the pages? Did the image at the front catch your eye? What were you thinking?
I mean, the book was very imaginative. The author is extremely creative. I mean, ghosts that play baseball? What a twist!
Mr. Shyamalan, you seem to like twists a lot. Do you drink Pepsi Twist?
No, I don't like it. But now that we're on the topic, I would like to mention my new movie, Lady in the Water. Go see it. It is amazing. It just blew me away just watching it again, man.
Mr. Shyamalan, this book has been criticized numerous times for how its characters seem to all be flat, except for a couple main dynamic characters, which don't even really change that much. Your opinions?
Well, I have to say, the characters were only half developed. I mean, they're ghosts. Come on. How can that be fully developed, man?
You mentioned Lady in the Water, but didn't that movie already go into and out of theater? Is that...
Yeah, but nobody went to see it, so I need the money, kinda. Like, I can't pay rent right now, so just help me out, man. It'll be greatly appreciated.
Well, Mr. Shyamalan, I too have a twist for you.
Oh, really?
I want you off the show. So if you can just leave right now. Exit to it. Thank you. My next guest needs no introduction. Hailed as one of the greatest horror masters of our time, Stephen King. Boo. Mr. King, let me start off by asking you, didn't you feel this book had way too many damn words? I mean, we had a great movie with Kevin Costner that summed it up in 2 hours. What's the need for all the words? I saw the movie first, and I gotta say, after reading this book, I was a little disappointed. Your thoughts? Well, I myself have been criticized for making books too long. It was over 1,000 pages long. I wasted about 10 years of my life writing that novel. So I can really understand what the author was going through when he did that, but I think you're right, movies by far do sum it up well. Mr. King, I think you would have to agree with me when I say that this book had too many subplots that never really went anywhere. I mean, the whole stealing the farm plot, it was never seen in the movie, so why is it in the book? Well, I know from personal experience from many of my other titles, I myself like to include a lot of subplots. Like, it's interesting to know what the other characters that aren't even really important are doing. Like, the one guy who's in the background, and it's like, who is he? He's actually just in the background, but I like making 2 chapters based on that. So I can really relate to that. I don't think I want to talk anymore. I must ascend to my next level. Mr. King? Well, folks, since Stephen King has apparently vanished from the building, we can't seem to find him, I'm going to introduce our next guest. Some may call him wacky, some call him insane. I call him our next guest. Dr. Suess!
Hello!
Yeah, Dr. Suess, you're coming from a live satellite feed, aren't you? Is that true?
What?
Dr. Suess, my last point to make on this book simply is that there are way too many similes and metaphors. It seems that the author just wanted to show that he was poetic in some sense and just riddled every paragraph, every sentence with as many as he could put in. What are your thoughts?
This book, in fact, challenges the intellectual mind and defies the overall limits of what we consider to be reality. The fact is, for 60 years, I've been living in an illusion, in a magic trick.
Dr. Suess, I'm now going to read you a line from Shoeless Joe which demonstrates this over-excess of similes and metaphors. I feel like a rookie runner caught off base by a willy pitcher, hung up in that vast area between first and second, fluttering back and forth like a wounded bird, who knows he's doomed.
No, you're right about the similes, but the likes and the ads are great for relating to how children think and why we even write these books in the first place is to educate the young. They are our future, and that's why I'm a doctor here today.
Dr. Seuss, looks like the transmission breaking up, so I'm going to cut you off right there. I would just like to wrap up the show by saying, I'm Ted Paulson, and thank you for joining us. In closing, Shoeless Joe, a better movie than a book. Rarely it happens, but in this case, it did. Yeah. I love you. Wait, this is the book we're doing?
More Hustle at 9 next Friday, and Mickey, alias Adrian Lester, is on BBC Two now, alongside the likes of Alan Sugar and Fiona Bruce in a new series, My Appalling School Report. Mine said that I talk too much. Can't see it myself. Here on BBC One after the news, we'll go clubbing with the Queens of Disco.